Hello, I'm the Ultimate Movie Geek, and we are counting down 31 films in 31 days for Halloween. I did it wrong again. The Halloween countdown, 31 films in 31 days. That's it. You're Mrs. Movie Geek, and what did we watch today?
The Frailty.
It's just Frailty.
Was it not?
It's not the.
I said the Frailty, didn't
Yeah, it's not the. It's just Frailty. So we have to start again. What's the story about?
I really enjoyed it.
I did.
I enjoyed Frailty.
Have you seen it?
Never
before?
ever seen it before.
It was just one that we saw on Sky, and we downloaded it.
Yeah, I downloaded it because it had
Matthew McConaunghy.
yeah, and who else though? Anyway, downloaded it. Thought, oh, that sounds alright. It was really good.
Oh, Bill Paxton. He directed
Paxton, yeah,
it, and also the guy
with a really strange name.
who Powers Booth, who is just died. He just died, didn't he? Recently. Yeah.
Anyway, I'd never seen it before. I don't think you had either.
No, I hadn't seen it. No.
So we watched that. It was a couple of nights again ago, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And it was really, really good. Really good stuff. Dead predictable. We called it, didn't we? Between us, we both called what was going to happen.
Yeah.
And it's like Matthew McConaunghy on a dark, stormy night walks into a police station.
No, FBI, innit?
Is it FBI?
Yeah.
I thought it was in the station, but anyway, he walks in, says, "I know who this serial killer is."
The God Hands or something like that.
Yeah. So they sort of sit, and it's him sort of talking, and then it's the flashbacks
Yeah.
to his childhood.
He thinks it's his brother who's the God Hands killer.
And it in the flashbacks, it shows you that him and his brother, his mum died giving birth to his brother,
Yes.
so they were raised by his dad, who's Bill Paxton, who we just mentioned.
And
directed the film.
really good director, well directed.
Yeah, and they
as
had a really normal childhood. They seemed, even though the mother had gone, it seemed they had quite a nice childhood. And then one night, the dad just woke them up and said he'd seen an angel, and that they had to kill people who were demons.
No,
that were
had to kill demons.
Yeah, they were demons, but they looked like normal people, and that he would get messages, and it was dead right. Like, as you watch it, you think they're clearly mentally ill.
Yeah.
Driving past a barn, and there's like
he sees signs, and
an axe in it,
there
and
was
that's one of the weapons.
3 weapons, wasn't there?
Yeah, 3 weapons, like an axe,
A bar,
a
a metal bar, and was it the gloves?
and the gloves, yeah, to show the true selves, or something.
And then he'd get other visions to write down names.
Yeah, he started writing a list, and then obviously the boys, one of the boys fully believed it, the other boy didn't.
But was that because he was young?
Well, you wouldn't, would you? You wouldn't believe it, and in the film it portrayed it well, because he thought he'd woke up and everything seemed normal the next day, and it was normal, and he thought, oh, I've had a dream, or whatever's happened.
And he drops him off at school,
carried on as normal, and and then he dropped him off and he said, "Bye, boys, have a nice day, and don't forget, don't tell anyone what I told you." And then it sort of, his world was crashing down. And as it progressed, so it sort of flashes back and it flashes forward, doesn't it, to them having the conversation in the police station. And it's basically...
Well, where are you going with it?
Well, you...
I don't know, no, what do you... Are you going to... Who cares? If you've seen it. We'll go into spoilers. Yeah, so if you don't want to know, go away.
Because it's a good film.
And then come back when you've watched it. It is good, it's really enjoyable. So yeah, the cop, the Powers Booth, FBI agent, takes Matthew McConaughey to the childhood home where these demons are buried. I'm going to say demons, because that's what they believe, the Bill Paxton believes they were. So, yeah, they drive out there and he tells them more of the story, doesn't he? And doesn't he say that his brother... Yeah,
there's too many graves. They pull up something and he says, there's too many graves here. And he said, no, these are the graves of the people being murdered. He said, these are the graves of the demons that I killed.
Yeah.
And it's like, what?
So his brother, the brother who didn't believe as a child and ended up killing Bill Paxton, went off and then became an actual serial killer. And so he's like the protagonist, the kid, isn't he?
Yeah.
Really, and that's who you think Matthew McConaughey is.
Yeah, he's telling the stories
from his point of view. Yeah,
but he's not.
But he's not. He's the younger brother who actually believes in all of this stuff. But there's another twist, isn't there?
The other twist
is
you then start seeing it from when his point of view, when he was a child, And when his father would grab these people,
because that's why he had the gloves. Because if you touched them with no gloves on,
yeah,
you would see their crimes, their
forms.
yeah. But and then when like you see him do it, the younger
You
Matthew
always saw
McConaughey
it
as a
through
kid,
the older
yeah,
brother's eyes.
you saw it through the older
It
brother's
was
eyes.
just a person being murdered by the dad, so you can imagine what that will have done to him. And the younger child, who was Matthew McConaughey, you actually see it through his eyes,
and he sees everything.
He sees everything. So, like the first woman that was killed, she was a killer. She'd killed someone.
Oh, and there was an old guy who was killing kids.
Paedophile and was killing children, and he'd seen all this, and he believed. And actually, when you go back, the father said to the eldest son, who we thought was Matthew McConaughey, the angel told me you were a demon, and I don't want to believe it.
And then
it was true.
Yeah, and then the older brother, Matthew McConaughey, says to the FBI agent, he says that I told him to kill me or something, or bury me in the rose garden, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But then when you find out it's the other way around, he lets on and says, he told me to bury him in the rose garden. He's like, well, I thought you said that to him. I said, oh yeah. And but then when he touches the FBI agent, it turns out that he killed.
Shows you that he'd actually killed his
own mother. So he was a demon as well, wasn't he?
Yeah, and it was all basically a setup by Matthew McConaughey because he knew he was a demon.
Yeah.
And it was a really good.
It was.
It was it's like.
And it turns out that Matthew McConaughey is actually a sheriff of a town.
Yeah.
And he's proper. He's like he's got a family life, a good family life, and all that sort of stuff. And he's high up in the community. So, and it's true. It's all true.
It's all true. Yeah.
Basically,
his dad wasn't nuts.
No.
And he's continuing on.
Yeah, but he took out his own brother, who was a serial killer, and kept bodies in his basement.
No, but his brother. Oh no, he did kill him.
Yes,
yeah,
he did.
Yeah, it shows his brother as if he killed himself, but that was him telling the tale.
Yeah, that was him telling the
tale. It was good. We're just waffling on now.
You go and watch it.
Good film.
It was a good film. Yeah, I'm gonna give it 5 pumpkins.
Are you?
Yeah.
I'm giving it 4.5.
Oh my god, you're so tight. Yeah.
Well, 4.5. It's the first time I watched it, so I really enjoyed it, and it's one of them. I think if you go back to, it might not be as good because you know what's coming.
Yeah.
But it's really good. 4.5.
But yeah. But then again, we saw it coming. We knew. We said that he's the younger brother, but it doesn't help when Matthew McConaughey's blonde, and then you cast a blonde kid and a ginger kid. Yeah. And you know who's who. I don't know.
It was good.
But no, it was good. It was good. Yeah. Wow. How many days have we done now? 4? 3. Yeah. No, 4. Okay. Yeah, 4. Yeah, 4. This day 4.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah,
it is. Oh well.
Because we watch loads of film and we're doing the videos as quickly as we can.
What is tomorrow night? One more tomorrow. What is it tomorrow?
I'm not sure.
Frighteners, something like that. Okay, we'll have a look. And we'll have a watch. And yeah, that'll be it. Mm-hmm. See you later. Damn it. See you later. What do I do? How do you sign off?
That's all for now.
That's all for now. Peace.